Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but something is just off in your interactions? Maybe conversations die down when you walk up, or people seem a bit distant. It's a frustrating feeling, and often the cause isn't some big, dramatic mistake. It's the small, everyday attitudes we adopt, sometimes without even realizing it. These subtle habits can secretly chip away at the respect others have for us. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on 10 of these attitudes. Stick around, because recognizing them is the first step to building stronger, more respectful relationships in every area of your life. First up, the constant complainer. We all know one. Every silver lining has a cloud for them. The coffee is too hot. The meeting was too long. The weather is, well, never right. While occasional venting is perfectly normal and human, making it your default mode is draining for everyone around you. People start to associate you with negativity. It's like carrying a little rain cloud over your head. Over time, others might start avoiding you, not because they dislike you, but because they want to protect their own energy. True respect is earned by those who can find solutions, or, at the very least, handle challenges with a bit of grace. Next, we have the one-nooper. You share a story about a tough day at work, and they jump in with a tale of their even tougher, practically apocalyptic day. You mention a nice little restaurant you found, and they immediately have to tell you about a much better, more exclusive place they know. This isn't a conversation. It's a competition. They are determined to win. It makes the other person feel like their experiences are being invalidated or dismissed. It communicates that you're not really listening to them. You're just waiting for your turn to talk and prove you're better. People respect those who can listen, celebrate others' wins, and empathize with their struggles without making it all about themselves. Number 3 is the chronic interrupter. We've all been guilty of this from time to time when we get excited. But for some, it's a constant habit. They finish your sentences, jump in with their own thoughts before you're done, or change the subject entirely. This behavior screams, "What I have to say is more important than what you're saying." It's disrespectful and incredibly frustrating for the person trying to speak. It breaks the flow of communication and makes people feel unheard and undervalued. Great communicators, the ones we naturally respect, are often great listeners. They understand that a conversation is a two-way street, not a monologue. These are the folks who have an answer for everything, even when they're not an expert. They correct people on minor details, offer unsolicited advice, and act as if their opinion is undisputed fact. While being knowledgeable is a great trait, presenting it with arrogance is a huge turnoff. It shuts down discussion and makes others feel small or unintelligent for even having a different perspective. True wisdom, the kind that earns deep respect, often comes with humility The understanding that you do know everything and that you can learn something from everyone. Coming in at number 5 is the passive-aggressive communicator. Instead of being direct about their feelings, they use sarcasm, give the silent treatment, or leave subtle, cutting remarks. For example, instead of saying, "I'm upset, you didn't help with the cleanup," they might say, "Oh, don't worry about it. I love doing all the work myself." This behavior creates an atmosphere of tension and confusion. People don't know where they stand with you, and they have to constantly decode your hidden messages. It's emotionally exhausting. People respect directness and honesty, even when it's difficult. Being straightforward shows that you respect the other person enough to have an open and honest conversation. Number 6 is the gossip. Sharing juicy stories about others might make you feel like you're in the inner circle for a moment, but it's a fast track to losing respect. When you gossip to someone, they're left with one thought: what do they say about me when I'm not here? It erodes trust, the very foundation of any respectful relationship. It positions you as someone who thrives on the misfortunes or private business of others. People who command respect are trustworthy. They are discreet and build people up rather than tearing them down behind their backs. Next on our list, at number 7, is the inability to admit you're wrong. Some people will argue a point to the death, even when faced with clear evidence that they're mistaken. They'll twist facts, change their story, or blame someone else. This isn't a sign of strength. It's a sign of a fragile ego. Apologizing and admitting fault shows maturity, self-awareness, and respect for the truth and for the other person. People don't lose respect for those who make mistakes. We all make mistakes. They lose respect for those who refuse to take responsibility for them. Number 8 is the attitude of entitlement. This is the belief that you deserve special treatment or that the rules don't apply to you. It's the person who cuts in line, who expects others to cater to their needs, or who gets angry when they don't get their way immediately. This behavior shows a profound lack of respect for other people's time, effort, and feelings. It sends the message that you see yourself as superior. Humility and gratitude are the opposites of entitlement, and they are powerful magnets for respect. Treating everyone, from the CEO to the janitor, with the same level of courtesy shows true character. At number 9, we find the overly cynical person. They are skeptical of everything and everyone. They shoot down new ideas with a "that'll never work" attitude and assume the worst intentions in others. While a healthy dose of skepticism can be wise, constant cynicism is toxic. It kills creativity, drains morale, and makes you seem bitter and unapproachable. People are drawn to and respect optimists, naive dreamers. but realists who believe in the possibility of positive outcomes and are willing to work towards them. Optimism is inspiring. Cynicism is just ... tiring. Finally, number 10. This is the person who constantly cancels plans at the last minute, shows up late, or fails to follow through on their promises. While life happens, and sometimes we have to change our plans, making it a habit communicates that you don't value other people's time. It's a nonverbal way of saying you are not a priority. Reliability is a cornerstone of respect. When you say you'll do something and you do it, you build a reputation for being dependable and trustworthy. People respect those they can count on. So there you have it, everyday attitudes that can seriously damage the way people see you. The complainer, the one-upper, the interrupter, the know-it-all, the passive-aggressive, the gossip, the person who's never wrong, the entitled, the cynic, and the flake. The good news is that these are just habits, and habits can be changed. It starts with self-awareness. Try to catch yourself if you fall into one of these patterns. Ask a trusted friend for honest feedback. The journey to earning more respect isn't about becoming a perfect person. It's about being a more considerate, reliable, and positive one. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more content on building a better you.
I'll see you next time.